You didn't turn away when I was ugly human. That means you're worthy to see my true form. The swamp was thick with fog and secrets. Branches clawed at the sky like crooked fingers, and the air was heavy with the scent of damp earth and magic long forgotten. Most avoided the Mirewood Swamp, speaking in hushed whispers of the creature that dwelled there, a curse being said to devour any who dared venture too far. But Tarin, a traveling herbalist with more curiosity than caution, wasn't most people. He stepped carefully along the mossy stones, his pack full of rare herbs and his heart thudding not from fear, but anticipation. A week ago, a dying elder in a nearby village had spoken of a flower that only bloomed once a year, deep in the swamp, a blossom that could cure any poison, mend any wound. Tarin needed it for his sister. She was fading fast, and so he walked deeper into mire, knowing the risks. He didn't expect to survive. By the time the sun disappeared behind gray clouds, Tarin realized he wasn't alone. He saw the eyes first, two glowing slits in the dark, low to the ground, watching. Then the shape emerged, a hunchback creature covered in tangled fur and wet scales, her limbs too long, her fingers like claws. Her face was half covered in moss and scars, and her mouth twisted as if in pain or anger. The Swamp Witch. At least, that's what the legends called her. She stepped forward, and Tarin stood still, breath shallow, heart pounding. "Do you fear me, human?" she asked, voice like water over stones. Tarin's lips parted, but he didn't back away. I don't know what you are," he admitted, "but I'm not here to harm you." She tilted her head. "They all say that, before they scream." He didn't flinch. "Then scream I won't." She studied him. Her eyes were ancient and sad. "Why are you here?" He opened his pouch and pulled out a drawing, a simple sketch of a white flower with golden veins. "I need the everglow bloom. My sister is dying." The creature narrowed her eyes. "You came for a miracle." "I came for hope," he said. Something passed over her face, a flicker of surprise, perhaps, or pity. "You're brave," she said, "or foolish, probably both." She moved closer, close enough for him to see the decay along her arms, the unnatural way her skin rippled like water over stone. "Many see me and run. You didn't. You look cursed, but not evil." She blinked. No one had said that before. Tarin spent the night in her presence, resting beside a dying fire while she sat across from him, unmoving. She didn't give him the flower, but she didn't kill him, either. In the morning, she brought him food, mushrooms, berries, and something that smelled of mint and smoke. He ate without question. "Why do you help me?" he asked. "I'm not helping. I'm watching." "For what?" "To see if you're worth it." "Worth what?" She didn't answer. Days passed. Tarin remained, helping her where he could, gathering herbs, repairing old tools, even sitting quietly while she spoke of the swamp's old magic. Bit by bit, she let down the walls around her words. He learned her name, Naera. She had once been a guardian spirit of the forest, worshipped, loved. Her true form had been radiant. Wings of light, a crown of leaves, a voice like spring wind. But when a king sought to harness her power for war, and she refused, his sorcerers bound her in a curse. Her beauty was stripped away, her form twisted, and she was forgotten. "I became a monster in their eyes," she said. "So I live like one." Tarin listened, never turning away, never showing disgust. One evening, as they sat beside the water's edge and watched fireflies glow above the lily pads, Naera asked, "Why aren't you afraid of me?" He smiled softly. "Because your heart never changed, just your shape." She stared at him. "You didn't turn away," she whispered, more to herself than to him. "When I was ugly, when I was broken." Tarin shook his head. "You're not broken." A long silence passed between them. Then she rose. "Come," she said. "It's time." She led him to the heart of the swamp, a hidden glade wrapped in vines and glowing with faint green light. At its center, a small island rose from the water, and atop it bloomed the everglow flower. Tarin stepped forward, breath caught in his throat, but Naera lifted a hand. "Wait," she said. He turned. "You didn't flinch," she said softly. "You didn't run. You saw me at my worst and stayed." Then, slowly, the magic around her began to shimmer. Her hunched body straightened. The fur and moss fell away like ash in the wind. Wings of silver light unfurled behind her, and where once stood a creature of horror, now stood a being of radiant grace. Tall, glowing, her hair flowing like silk and eyes brighter than the stars. Tarin stared in awe. Naera, he breathed. She smiled gently. You are worthy, Tarin, to see who I truly am. He stepped closer, and she touched his hand. The glow of the everglow flower flared, and in a blink, it floated into his hand. A gift freely given. You'll save her, Naera said. But now you must choose. Choose. You can return to your world. Take the flower. Save your sister. Live a quiet life. Or, she looked into his eyes. You can stay. Tarin's chest tightened. Stay. Stay with me, she whispered. Help me heal this forest. Help me be more than a curse. There's beauty still here. I see it in you. He looked at the flower, then at her. His heart warred between duty and something he hadn't dared name. I have to save her first. She nodded. I know. But I will come back, he said. If you'll have me. I will wait, she said, tears glimmering like dew on her cheeks. Tarin returned to the village. He gave his sister the flower, and within days she was well. He could have stayed, built a shop, lived a quiet life. But his heart was already in the swamp. So he returned, and when he stepped into the glade once more, Naera stood waiting, radiant and smiling. He took her hand. You came back, she said. I meant what I said, he replied. You're not alone anymore. And so, the monster of the Mirewood became a legend reborn, not as a horror, but as a guardian once more.